Hello, welcome back. Last time I did All-Stars Grassland, so now we're in the All-Star Desert. The level spaces here are so shiny. Alright, so I don't actually have a whole lot of different stuff to do here. Just one thing in one level and one thing that I did that I need to not do. So, I'll just kind of go through this pretty quickly. Doesn't one of these have, like, coins hidden in it or something? That thing did an air jump. That one didn't. I guess the other one was just already in the process of jumping. Anyway, yeah, so not too much to see here. I do want to bop this block, which has a leaf in it. Okay, got it. This one has a star in it. Oops, well, that was exactly timed wrong. That's okay, doesn't really matter. Go here to bonus. I think there's nothing else in the sky. Did I check left of this? I'm pretty sure there's nothing left of this. Does this scroll? It does not, and there's a ceiling right there. Okay, it scrolls to the right, but I can't go there. Right, so down here is that place with the... I think it's a 1-up in here? So even though I spin all the way around with my tail, if I'm facing away from a block, I don't actually thwack that block. That's how to get back if you want to get back. Is this? That's what I was thinking of in the maze level in Pipeland for the power-up at the wood block. It looks kind of similar. Okay, yeah, so there's nothing else in the sky anywhere. There's the P-switch down in the spot here, which I guess I'll go to real quick. What is this P-switch for? Just for getting, like, a tiny amount of coins here, I guess? It really doesn't do much. Okay, anyway. So, 2 does have something to do, though. So that's another one of these coins where I need to get, one of those levels where I need to get lots of coins, and I just did not bother to get enough before. I got one of these going on, that's fine. Fill up my inventory with some useful stuff. Miss twice, and you're out! So that was rephrased, and the typo was added since the previous version. All I remember is that this is not a mushroom. Useful information, I know. Flower is here. Could this be a flower? It was. I guess it could have been. Oh, the 20s were next to each other. This was not a mushroom because it was a 20. Okay. Alright, that board is done. I only missed once. I was not out. I guess I'll do this since it's here. I should listen to your text in case it's different. Let's see if this will actually... I did not press that at the right time. Okay, that one was definitely my fault. It might also have not given it to me if I had done it right, but I did it wrong. Alright, so looking for coins here. Get every coin available. 30 is my quota. 1, 2, 3. Right, so that means I need to be at... 119? 129? Alright, so if I P-switch here, I probably would be interested in those 2 coins, which I can still get. And don't break these. So I was at 88? 89 when I walked in? Whoa, there's a mushroom there, hello! Right, I found that before, didn't I? I think that was 30, actually. 30 exactly. Oops, well, there goes my tail. P-switch could have gotten those 2, but I think I'm already at 30. Okay, so there were 4 more possible to get. A little harder. Let's see if this does it. So 4 more can be gotten, but this was enough. Alright, so I got the white toad house. I'm surprised I didn't find any of these. Yeah, so there's the anchor. It's colored a little differently in the old version. I am surprised I didn't find any of those in the old version, but I guess that's just my general disinterest in coins coming through. If I bring a tail, this is a good place to get 1-ups, because you can just keep stomping on those again and again. But I didn't manage to bring a tail. Well, now I have nothing. That's okay. Right, Boo now has a weird flashy trail. A strange addition, but it is there. Mushroom. What? Thwomp, chain and hallway. Patoo, 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 patoo. And this funny place. Right, okay, so if I get P-speed here... It didn't do the thing. I know there's like something funny that happens. I guess it's if I have a tail and I try to fly there. It does a thing where the scroll is messed with as soon as I, like, make the first input of flying, but both times I got there I didn't have the leaf, so I guess we just... Oh, that flashing is more than necessary. I guess we just won't see that. That's fine. It's very, very minor. Alright, Toad House here. Quicker to go this way than through the pipe. Other way around might not be. I guess technically if you wanted to see what's in every Toad chest, you would have to play the game at least 3 times. Minimum 3, and if you get really lucky, see the unique item each time. Because some have an inventory of 3 items, in some all 3 items are the same. Alright, this level. Oops, well, I'm gonna need a turtle's help now. I think there's a mushroom in there, maybe? If close enough to the thing the shell is rebounding on, shell doesn't hit me, that's why that move there was safe. This one is star, this one is star. This level just happily scrolls up without needing P-speed to initiate it. I'm gonna check left in the sky just in case there's something I didn't know about or forgot about. Doesn't particularly seem like it. That looked pretty empty. The very corner. Yeah, appears to be nothing here. Okay. I'd like to keep this tail. And the ears too, though they don't do anything. It's just the tail. Because as we all know, a tail is what you use to fly. Okay, so big pyramids here. There's totally, somewhere in these pyramids, there's a P-switch, I think, and you can get all of these as coins. Am I making this up? I might have to check. But also there's, where's that trail of blocks? Here it is. It's just 2, really. Oh, and there's a coin there, what? Wait, there's more here. Hello. Aha! A thing I missed. What up with you? Okay, this, I remember now that I see it. That's where the P-switch is! Okay, I found it. That's the real prize. And one of these has a 1-up, that's what I'm remembering. One of those is gonna be solid, I think. There's the 1-up. Okay. Okay, that's the real prize. Many, thanks, Turtle. Many coins for going there. If I go right instead of left... Alright, you can help me out. Thanks. If I go right, I just get a small token amount of coins. Anything in this brick that I could technically reach? Nothing. Okay. Alright. Nobody who's keeping tabs on what I'm doing told me that I had missed that. So I'm still gonna have to use my own wits to find all that there is. Oh no, how terrible. Oh, that was a micro Goomba. I was like, why is there an extra brick there? Its deception was perfectly effective. Why? Because of the challenge. Let's see, if I bop that in the wall, what happens? Does it kick or knock out? It knocks out. Got it. Alright, that's this done. And the only other thing I want to do here is to keep this hammer that I'm about to get, or maybe it's on the other brother, and not use it on the Fire Brothers. So I guess I just won't have that warp whistle. I have 2, right? Because I have plans for that hammer. I could also, I guess, use a warp whistle to clone a hammer in theory, because as we saw, I can repeat a world by warp whistling when I did it in World 6 by accident. I also could go backward. So there's a, it'd be hard to show here, but there is a system for which, let's keep the sun alive this time. Whoops, well, I should keep myself alive too. There is a system for which world you go to when warp whistling from each one. So warp from 1, you go to the warp zone that gives you 2, 3, 4. I guess 2 and 3 also go to 2, 3, 4, and 4 goes to 5, 6, 7, and then... So do 5 and 6? So then 7 goes to the one that goes to 8. And if you want to go straight from world 1 to 8, you use the warp whistle in the warp zone, and it takes you from 2, 3, 4 to the 8th section. And that's how you beat the game quickest. Get the 2 warp whistles in world 1 and use them both at once. The third one here is just for fun, I guess. Got a leaf. I think I'm already in row 4 of my items, right? Or is that only row 3? That's only 3. Okay. Still got space. Oh yeah, so it is a palm tree there to the right of that rock. Not super obvious that you'd be able to go there if hammering the rock. I say after it's long since off screen, but, you know, you saw it earlier. And that's why that's a fairly effective secret. Okay, there we go, kept my stuff. And sure, I'll go to the sky, might as well. I like to visit that place. Right, so this time around... let me try and find the piece which I think it's 2 left of here. Nope. 3 left? Nope. 1 left? No. Down the right? Well... alright, I lost a lot of potential coins there, in case that mattered, which it doesn't. So it's 2 right? 3 right? Of the whole? Something like that. Got all those. And I'll get all these too, just for fun. Somehow my disinterest in coins does not extend to this level. Alright, which one of these is P-switch? Is it you? No. Is it you? No. Is it you? No. It's you. Okay. Just a whole bunch of this business here. That one's going to be harder to get now. Still possible. Bump, 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 bump. That one has a leaf. A few more coins here. 1 guy to fight. And right, a power-up there. That's nice. There are a lot of power-ups in this stage, actually. At least 3. Was there one in the sky, too? I think there wasn't, so 3 power-ups. 2 seems to be the standard, so this is an extra generous level. There was a boomerang man at the end. I forgot about him. That thing again. Alright, fine. It just keeps showing up. Flower. I know where that is. Star. I know where that is. I feel like my inputs are being dropped here sometimes. Not the most responsive of things. 1-ups, I feel like, are always like a knight move away from each other. But that's not always, unless it's this way around. Well, I know that's a mushroom, so not that way around. Is it this way around? That's a flower. Okay. Here's a mushroom. I'm gonna guess here. And be wrong. Okay. Chain chomp. Should I see what it's like to break a chain chomp chain in this version? I absolutely should. So when I'm standing here, he's not lunging at me. Is it number of lunges instead of amount of time? Maybe that's probably what it is. So if I'm too far away, that chain probably wasn't going to break. Okay. So that chain's kind of wigging out even though it's not close to breaking yet. The last link sort of moves with the head. Makes sense to some extent, but not the way it's doing it. So I know I didn't spend that much time out of your range. I assume it'll still flash and then eventually break, right? Right? Here it goes, okay. 2, 3, 4. 4 lunges after the flashing starts, and he still kind of tries to chase after me, but is mostly interested in being free. What's at this stack of blocks? Is this scroll? I think there's stuff in the sky here. Oh, he respawns! Well, look at that. Let's see, have I tried hammers on a chain chomp? Have I tried Tanuki suit on a chain chomp? I'm not sure if I've done either. What's with these bricks? I don't know, they're just here. Oh, Whoa, that brick stole my, my flight. Right, there's stuff in the sky, but not on the left. It's on the right. Okay. Whap! Well, you were there. I think all these stacks of blocks are just to get up high out of chomp range. Oh, I'm power upless, that's okay. That vine has a piranha plant head on it now. Before it was just the end of a vine. And this doesn't go any higher up, by the way. No getting to coin heaven that way in this game. That's 2 games ago. Sort of. Well, can't do much with that. Oh, you gave me a way to do something with that. Okay, that's nice. 35 Mario time units left. That's enough. Whoops! Well, I fell off. I think there was a leaf up there. That's fine. We saw it before. And 1 extra chain chomp at the end. That was 2-5. That was 2-5. Okay. I'm going here, really? Line up the pictures and get a prize. You only get 1 try. Alright, well, that one's ruined. I've only won this game the 1 time in all the times that I've played it. To be fair, I'm not trying very hard. But also it's super rigged. It's just like the most unrewarding activity in the whole game. And yet, I still go into it every time. Alright, so here's going to be an All-Stars difference of sorts in this level. Right, so all the Buzzy Beetles are in case I don't have a tail here, which showed what that experience was like earlier. Well, and I guess I'm going to do it now, too. To the right of here is nothing, right? There's another beetle. Well, I lost that one, that's okay. There's also another one here, or there. Dang it. That's fine, it's just easier to fit under. So, you know how there was a revealed block there? Parallax does not reveal that anymore. You just gotta find it on your own. So no more palette shenanigans. I can't do this without a mushroom. I guess I can... Oh, yes I can. Okay. Whoa. What did I do? I turned that into a... Whoa! I did something funny here. That's a coin now. How... Wait, does this make sense? No? What's with that coin? Oh, that was weird. Huh. I also have a strong feeling there's a 1-up up here somewhere, like off-screen, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. There might be a 1-up there somewhere. Or I might just be thinking of another spot. Yeah, so I, like, teleported a block downward or something? I guess it was, like, in the process of getting its coin, and therefore it was positioned where the block was? Anyway, there was a funny timing interaction there. There we go, got star. And I don't have to think about game overing anymore, because I already showed that. Alright, there's you, and there is the airship. You'll give me the hammer that I want. Fire Brothers will remain unkilled until World 8. Because I have other plans for this hammer. Let's bring something. How about a mushroom? I guess I could show the anchor in action. Okay, this is the one with the... That's a hoop star, I think it's called. Yeah, World 1 was dog in the NES. I forget what 2 was, but it was something else. All these animal forms are different. So far, 2 for 2 on Mario 2 references. Maybe that's what they all changed into. The Mario 3, NES Mario 3 king creatures were all unique. But yeah, if it's just Mario 2 enemies now, I think I spotted the theme, and somehow this is the first time I ever spotted that theme? Just didn't really realize what they had all come from? I mean, that's only 2 out of 8 observed, so maybe it won't stay. But I think I am seeing something. Not that much going on here. There's thunder that sounds the same as Bullet Bill firing. Makes a big unnecessary screen flash. Introduction of Rocky the Wrench. I think with a tail, that's not quite good enough to chain one-ups. They don't respawn quite fast enough for that. I remember trying and not being successful in that spot. With a P-Wing, though, you can do it. Martin is here. Doesn't he do earthquakes or something? Or is he just another Larry? I guess he's just another Larry. Okay. I'm thinking of Roy. The two are not too hard to mix up sometimes. They're the heavy ones. But in this game, Roy is heavier. Great, that king is restored. Peach's letter. Sorry, lowercase t Toadstool's letter. You can stomp on your enemies using Kuribo's shoe! They put it back! It's Kuribo now! So they kept the gibberish version. Why did they fix it in one NES version, but, like, do it the other way in this one? How did this happen? Or was it just always this way around? Anyway, so I get a cloud. That's so weird. Alright, so World 3 is Water World. Let's try something. How do I actually use the save system in this game? Here we go. If I were to save and quit right now, then here, instead of just leaving the SNES on for 2 days, 3W, 1P. Okay, I assume it saves my lives and items and everything. I hope so. Right? Whoa, and I can choose worlds? What? Wait. So, what? So here are my lives. Here are my items. Okay. But I can choose a world. Fascinating. Alright, that is what the save system is like.